Just brought up a great point, right? All right, this is for my history buffs out there. If you're familiar with the Opium Wars, it was a war between England and China. There were two of them. First Opium War and the Second Opium War. The reason why it's called the opium is it comes from a poppy plant. That's where heroin, opiates, Percocets, pills, opiate pills, all that stuff is derived from the poppy plant. Opium is as well. And back in the day, a couple hundred years ago, England took over Hong Kong through opium, and they took over mainland China with opium. They didn't actually take over and control the government, but they were trying to weaken the people. Basically, they wanted tea. Everybody knows that the English love to drink tea, right? They love drinking tea, so they wanted to trade opium for tea, right? Because you got to understand, at this point in time, England owned. They had places in the Middle East. They had India. And I think it was just they were bringing in opium because they had control over countries that produced a lot of poppy plants, right? So they wanted to trade that for tea because England drinks a lot of tea and they do business with tea. They sell the tea to other places. So the Chinese government told them, no, we're no longer doing that. And they started restricting the trading. So instead of being able to come to any port in China, they were restricted to just one port. And the ruler at that time saw that his people were becoming addicts, and he thought it was terrible, and he was like, hey, this is ridiculous. And, he banned opium and tried to get his country, because a lot of his country was becoming addicts, the whole country, right? England, they get upset, and they start illegally smuggling opium into the mainland anyway. They are going around the restrictions and stuff like that. And, it caused war. It caused war. And now, in 2022, China is sending fentanyl to Europe and America. It looks like China's revenge to me. Or maybe I'm just thinking too much.